Hey everybody, what's going on? I am just waiting for some people to come in. Welcome in, everybody. I'm not going to be able to be on here all night either. I got to go meet somebody down at the boat docks at 8 o'clock to catch a pontoon to watch some fireworks. How are you guys? How's everybody here? Yeah, it is. So we're going to listen to some smooth jazz as we wait for people to come in and come on up to the box. I'm just going to kind of sit here and let them have my panel. So let's get everybody in here, share it out. And the people that want to come up are going to come up. They're going to speak, say what they want to say. I'm kind of just going to chill and moderate. Yeah, we are Jersey. We're actually going out with my stepdad and my mom and the boys. I told Mr. Mimi he has to stay home because I don't like him, but he said he's coming anyway. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. I hope you guys had a good week. Were you guys off today? I had to work 9 to 5, a regular day. I had to work a regular day of work on a Friday, the day before the 4th of July. It's kind of crappy, right? You were off. Most people were off. You know how many people called me yesterday? And they're like, hey, you open tomorrow? And I swear 90% of them called yesterday to ask if I was open, just to see if I was there, just to make sure I was going to be there, even though they weren't coming in. They just want to know that I had to work. Oh, I love it though. Hello. Yes, everybody share, repost. You were off today. Nice. Nice. I'm keeping you company. Oh, fruit bowl sounds good. There is an Asian market down in Pittsburgh right now, and they do this it's a fruit bowl, but it's got like some kind of like rice custard thing. And it's supposed to be so good. I want to go get it. Are you guys coming up? I see you're in here. I am here for you guys.
Thank
Well,
you.
hello. You're welcome.
Thank
How
you.
are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Here, let me get this music now.
Okay.
Oh, God, where did I do it? Oh, no. See, now I'm messing stuff up, guys. Hold on. There it is.
Y'all
Thank you
make
for
sure to share it out, repost, tell your friends, friends.
Tell your friends to tell your friends.
Yeah.
Guys, a few ground rules. I am not going to tolerate outright ignorance in the comments tonight. So be respectful or be quiet. Okay? Because I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, thanks. And Belle, go ahead, take it away, girl.
All right. I may be all over the place because I'm not used to really being on panel, in a while. But me, Rose, and Chewy, and Susie have been friends for the last year. I moderated for them. I've held them down. They've held me down. I'm not excusing things that Chewy said. It was wrong. He knows it's wrong. I have told him he was wrong and that he needs to look inside himself, possibly get therapy to, to correct whatever's going on in him, some kind of war.
I
Okay.
agree. Like, there's definitely something there with anger that he needs to,
Yeah. Now, mind you, like I said, I'm not excusing it, and it's going to sound like an excuse, but this is where he needs to get help. He lost his brother recently, and him and Rose's daughter's been in and out the hospital. Has to have like something done to her brain. I mean, this is scary stuff, and could be why he acted the way he acted. Maybe that's why he lashed out. I can't say for sure, but like I said, I've told him that he is wrong for what he said, and he does need to make it right, and he does need to get help. Now, so I don't want to really out anybody, but that's the only way I can tell my truth. I talked a lot to Rose, and I received some information, and it ended up being somebody's name. And I thought I was helping a friend by putting the name in somebody's chat. I didn't put, it in a row or in sequence, but I did put Sal's name in the chat. Nobody knew that was her name until she said on that live that somebody's doxing her in the chat. Let me just say that. Okay. So, let's go. The call that y'all heard. Me, Myra, Elena, Peachy, and Susie formed a friend group. And we talked daily. We cared for each other. Cared for each other's families, things like that. We got tired of the fuckery with Chewy, lashing out and saying things about Sal's, and Sal's saying things about Chewy and Rose. And we decided to go approach them, and we asked them to come to a Discord call. Okay? Reluctantly, Chewy agreed to go to the call. And I think his emotions just spilt over there, but we didn't agree with how he was handling things. We wanted him to stop. We were trying to, out of being a friend, to say, hey, Chewy, look, you're doing the most. Just leave the situation alone before it gets worse. Now, he didn't listen, okay? That's his own choice by not listening. And that's all we as the group could do, was talk to him, say how we felt, and whatever. So fast forward a little bit. That call was about 6-7 hours long. Most of us fell asleep in that call. I do not remember that call being recorded. I don't know much about Discord at all, because I'm not a gamer.
We were still trying to figure it out. We hadn't even been there. It was new to us. We're not bashing anyone, or we are not even excusing Chewy's behavior or his words that he chose. Just letting everybody know that. We just want to we got to get this out. That way this shit can stop already.
Yeah, because it's going on too far. I really feel for Sal's with what she's going through, and I feel for Chewy and Rose and what they're going through. Okay, it's not right.
Both
suffer.
should have stopped. That was it. They should have just stopped both sides.
Can you guys tell us exactly when the call took place?
The call was, I would say, close to a month ago. I want to say I can't really remember. Maybe the end of May, early June. It could have been before that. Yeah, that's all I got.
I'm not sure on the exact date.
I just know that I'm the one that had to close out the app and end the call because everybody fell asleep except Chewy and me. And I said, well, look, I'm walking into work. I got to go. I hope things go good, whatever. But we still, supported them and went in their lives and things like that. And Myra and Elena and Peachy, they made a decision. They said, look, we're blocking them. We don't agree with them anymore. We do love them, but we just don't agree with them. And me and Susie
And we
respected it.
respected their, yeah, we respected their choice because we're grown people and we don't have to fucking ask permission to be friends with. But we definitely don't want to be involved with all this fucking drama.
Right. And at the time, it felt like they respected our decision to continue supporting. Okay. Now, like I said, I was the one that doxed Sal's phone number. And I did put her street name because I was given info as my username at one time just for that live. And I'm not excusing it. It was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I've never done anything like that in this community. And I thought in my sick way of thinking, I thought I was helping my friend out. You know, oh yeah, we're going to get her back, whatever. Well, let's go. Let's see. It started really weighing on me because nobody asked me to do that. I did that on my own. And it started weighing on me. And I went to the girls, which was the group.
And Rose or Chewy never asked us to do any fucking weird shit to go after people, which
Right.
is why we didn't participate in the Boo Souse thing or whatever, because we're not like that.
And I've been in this community for almost 3 years, and I've never done anything like that. And why I did it, I can't tell you exactly why, except I was trying to help my friend out. It doesn't excuse what I did. But in order to make it right, because it kept weighing on me, I went to the girls and I said, look, I said, Chewy is being blamed for doxing Sal's. What should I do? Do I go to her and give her an apology and tell her I fucked up? Or do I just let it ride and not say anything? And they said, look, go to her. She's going to understand. Just be the bigger person. Tell her what you did and why you did it. And I wanted to make it known to her that Chewy didn't know that I was going to do that day. So I did go to Sal's and I sent her a long message. And she came back with she understood my apology. She was glad that I did the right thing, but she wants the whole truth out there. So I didn't really know what that meant. I didn't know if she was going to go and say anything else, you know. So the girl said, well, let's talk to Sal's. Let's get her on a Discord call. So I went and asked Sal's. Sal's agreed. And we got to talking to her that night. And this is the call that most of y'all don't know about. We talked to her. I told her verbally, Sal's, I do genuinely apologize to you. And if you hate me and if you want to out me to the community, if I have to leave the community, I'm fine with that because I was wrong. I didn't say very much on that call. Susie, I don't think she even spoke, maybe at the beginning.
I didn't say a damn thing, and I didn't even know how I had gotten involved with that we all four of us had to be there, or five of us had to be there.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to throw anybody out there. I just wanted everything to be known because, you know, everybody had questions this morning.
Yes, everybody had questions, and there just was no way of answering because they only half of the story was there.
Right.
But we didn't.
Y'all
we
didn't have
do
context.
no weird shit. We just want to do the right thing and get the hell out of this drama shit because it's old already.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought, so give me just a second.
Does anybody
ask
know
how
why
Chewy
she
was?
waited a month before anybody released any of this?
Well, let me finish my story,
Don't know.
okay? We just
Let Bayou finish.
Sorry.
okay. This was just a few days ago when we spoke with Sal's. Because I mean, I went to those girls and I poured my heart out to them, and I'm sure they have copies of our group chat, which is fine because I've talked some shit in it about a lot of people, and that's okay because I'm sure a lot of shit's been talked about me, but whatever. But I really went to them with all my heart, and I'm like, look, you know, what do I do? Is she gonna come after me? Is she gonna come hurt my family? Because just seeing all the crap that's going on in this community, it's like you can't trust nobody anymore. people's going to out you for the littlest stuff. And there I was, I got wrapped up in it. But the call with Sal's happened the other day. I work nights, so I was sleeping, and when I woke up, I happened to fall into Sheena's live when I opened my app and whatever. And me and Susie did not even know this was going to happen, that anything was going to be shown. But I noticed that Elena and Myra knew play-by-play. And I tried to go to them afterwards, and I was like, girls, what's going on? What, no, nothing all night long. And mind you, we would speak in that group chat all through the night. And this one night, that was the first night in 4 or 5 months that we didn't speak at all. And then they come back the next day with, we're sorry we had to do that. It was the right thing to do. We didn't want you to, we wanted to protect you. That's why we didn't say anything about the call coming out. So me and Susie were blindsided. In essence, we were blindsided. They didn't even give us a chance to respond. And they said, if y'all are mad at us, we understand. We did the right thing by, letting the community know how Chewy was, how disturbed he is. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. We warned them over and over and over. We did. And he didn't listen. But I didn't feel that, that was, I don't know. We just shouldn't have, that call shouldn't have came out like that. Maybe it should have, so he could see himself, but maybe it shouldn't have. But after they wrote me that.
It could have been like just a lesson learned of the whole thing about going outside and touching grass and getting the fuck off this app.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm sorry. It's kind of all jumbled up, trying to remember everything. But they said
They're not trying to bash anybody either.
No, because we cared for them at one point. But you blindsided us, telling us that you were protecting us, and then when Susie questioned it, we can't guarantee your protection anymore. Because I was freaking out. I didn't want people to go after me, but I just had to. I'm sorry, I had to get it out. Y'all can do what y'all want with it. You can still support Chewy. You can bash Chewy. You can kick him out the community. Anybody out the community you want to. But that y'all needed context for that call, because that was only in a 12-minute clip of a 7-hour call.
Yep.
And after that, all 3 of them left the group chat, deleted the Discord server. So we wouldn't have any, so that way nothing could be said about the Discord. I still love Myra and I love Elena and Peachy, and I think they're great people. But I'm still hurt, and it's going to hurt. And I'm not trying to make this about me, because Lord knows it's not about me. But yes, I admit to this community, I'm the one that docked Sal's, not Chewy and Rose. And Carolina Girl had nothing to do with anything. Nobody else on that panel. Nobody else that supports Chewy and Rose had anything to do with it but us.
Can I ask what his response was when you asked him to get help? You told him you needed to get help?
Thank you.
He did realize he needs help. He said that he's been bottling things up regarding his brother, that I believe it was his baby brother.
It was his little brother.
And yeah, he shouldn't have continued to do social media. He should have got off, handled his stuff, and then came back when he was better. But he did say he needed therapy. Now, that's between him and Rose, whether he goes and gets the help, because those were very harsh words. And the Facebook thing, that he made debate about things like that. We truly don't know.
Yeah, because those were some really harsh, very harsh words he used to a woman.
And you're very correct. You're correct. Yes, he did. I wouldn't.
We're not excusing his behavior, because we're not.
Absolutely not. But we're, maybe that's why he did say the things he did. We don't know. But yes, to answer your question, he did admit he needs help. He could go to therapy or would go to therapy.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Can I ask a quick question, Bayou Bell?
Sure.
Okay, so I was not on that call, correct?
No, you aren't. No.
Okay, because
They
there's
said Bayou. They said
I'm
Bayou
getting
Bell. They didn't
messages.
say Brittany.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of messages that Pretzi's telling everybody that I was on that call. And I do not have a Discord. I never will. So I was not. I just want to clarify that.
Thank you for clarifying
Probably
it.
best.
Because it was
Probably best if you don't get one. It's trouble. Don't do it.
Well, if she's doing that, can you clarify if I was there or not?
You weren't.
nobody
Thank
was.
you.
No.
Nobody here. It was here. Nobody in this room, I think, was there because there's nobody else here.
And y'all, I mean, I'm not trying to say y'all, but I'm
We're
just saying
literally
everybody
we're
had.
only a handful of people.
Like
That
you
was it.
two,
5 of us.
Susie and Bayou Bell were in the call.
We
Right.
were the other
Like you
two.
two.
Yes, we were the other two in the call. But I will say, and it doesn't excuse me being in the call, but I was in and out of sleep because I had worked the night before. But when I had woke up, I heard a little bit of the call. But it was like we were just talking and talking about things that, you know, they could talk about regarding Gypsy's case and stuff like that. You know, he went off the rails there. But that was not the beginning of the call at all.
No.
Y'all think
No.
that?
The
So
five
where did-
people in the call, hold on, Sam, 1 second. For people asking, the 5 people would be Rose and Chewy, Susie, Bayou Bell, and Myra, whose Discord it was, and that's who gave it out. Am I correct?
It was Bayou
Oh,
Bell,
okay.
me, Susie, Peachy, Myra, and Elena.
Okay,
Correct.
thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm sure I heard that they're on Sal's panel upset.
No, those are
What?
the ones that wear outside of the house. I'm not wearing them in the house.
I really don't think he was in it for the money, main chick Carrie.
No. This shit got blown out way out of proportion.
So yes, that's what I was fixing to tell you. We knew that Myra said we're going to record the call with Sal's. She has that call. She has everything to the Discord unless she deleted everything and just didn't keep it. But we did not, me and Susie did not know that the call with Chewy and Rose was recorded.
No, we didn't.
And we didn't know that they had started talking to Sal's in the last few days. And I don't know what happened, you know, when they talked to
We
her.
were kind of left in the dark because we honestly don't know what the fuck happened.
And everybody's right. Chewy needs to step up and take accountability. I've done my part. I admitted where I was wrong.
So where do you stand now as far as with them?
That's a good question. I do care for them because I've been friends with them for so long, but I do need him to get help in order for me to continue to support them.
Right.
I think that's, yeah, I can agree with that totally.
And you know, a lot of it, I mean, I don't really know how to explain that part. You know, a lot of people provoke him, or, you know, a lot of people say things that provokes him, and it causes him to lash out, which he would have to speak on that. I'm just saying my observation.
He could speak on that, but I would like to hear the side of him being provoked. What was the provoking?
Well, we don't know everything that they did towards Sal's. I don't know everything that Sal's did towards him. So maybe whatever she was saying provoked him to to go further and seek out like who she was and the pictures of the dogs. Put her dogs up there. We didn't even know that was her dog.
No, we didn't. We thought it was just a dog.
I'm not telling
But
y'all.
then again, half the time I'm on edibles and I don't even fucking remember the nighttime. So anyways.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have gotten this fucking serious, I guess.
It shouldn't have.
That.
Like I said, all 5 of us warned him over and over.
But I mean, That's why we all here. Mimi, you said the parts we haven't heard yet. That's what we here for.
We told you everything y'all questioned this morning.
Oh, well, I wasn't here this morning, so.
I mean, Moonlight
And
wanted to
there's
know who
really
all
no
was in the
way of
call.
us to play anything because that wasn't our server.
Exactly. The server was gone by the time the call came out on Sheena's live.
Can you explain for those of us who don't have a Discord what a server is exactly? I'm just confused.
All I know is it's like a chat room. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
you create yourself, you make it private or whatever, which we thought was private or
I don't know.
whatever.
Maybe somebody else could explain that.
I don't really know either because we were honestly still trying to learn how to work the damn thing.
They would have to
Most of
send
the
us a
time,
link.
we were in the chat sending fucking pictures because we didn't even know how to work it.
Right. Let's see. What was said in the call with Sal's, what I said in the call, like we empathized with her. We understood that what they were doing to her was wrong. You know, the only thing I said was that I apologized to her and I hope that she would accept my apology. You know, because I did tell her in text, but I wanted to tell her verbally. Let's see.
Okay, everyone's
There is
asking
no justification, Audrey. You're
how
right.
he was provoked. I don't. Me and Bayou, honestly, we don't know. We didn't see it happen. The doxing of the house or address, but we do know it was talked about, and that's how they got doxed. I didn't see it personally because I didn't. I'm not lying. I didn't see it.
Right. I'm trying to look at the chat so I can answer the questions or whatever.
Mi-
Go ahead.
Mimi, did you invite him?
Should I? I mean, I can try. I don't think he's going to come. These girls asked me to do this live,
Yeah, we
not
came.
him.
I came to Mimi. Susie came to Mimi, and we said, "Look, we need to tell our truth."
I just agreed to host a space. That's why I'm here on
to where
mute.
Sal's couldn't blame Chewy for doxing her anymore, and you know, for a while they quit talking about her. Some of y'all would have noticed that if y'all were in his lives. But every panel that she went on, it seemed like she would talk about it and talk about it. Maybe she needed to talk about it, but we were always say, you know, can y'all just drop it? Can everybody just drop it? Leave each other alone. But it didn't go that way.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna come either, but it's worth a shot because I think if anything,
I sent him an invite, and Rose was in here earlier. I invited her up. She did not come up. She declined. So I did just send the invite to him. So we'll see.
Can Louise elaborate what you mean by she was doxxed in the Discord call? I told y'all about a call that we had. This was the other night right before it came out. The Chewy's call came out on Sheena's live or whoever's live it was. But I said that because I needed y'all to know that we went to her to let her know that we felt horrible for what was going on, and that I wanted to apologize to her again.
So far, this is all the answers we can give y'all because we don't have that call recorded. But Bayou just did tell y'all how many hours that was. And I'm not gonna lie, I probably didn't even last those hours because I was out of it. But the thing is, Rose and Chewy didn't dox Sal's. Bayou did it. She took accountability. She's taking accountability. She apologized. That's all there is to it.
Your recruit, that's correct. He's the only one responsible for how he acts. But like I said, it was going around that Chewy doxed Sal's, and I needed to let everybody know that he wasn't the one that doxed Sal's. I did
No,
it.
he wasn't.
And everybody wants to, you know, Sheena's always saying to everybody, stand on business, stand on business. Well, here we are trying to do the right thing. Now, whether y'all accept it or not, that's fine. I originally came here to talk about Gypsy Rose Blanchard and got caught up in a bunch more stuff. No, I have not sent anybody for a wellness check. I know the state he lives in, but they're very private about exactly where they live. I mean, I don't know how to go about all that. If y'all want to know how, okay. All right, I got Sal's information because I was on the phone with Rose one day. They had already gotten her information, and they gave me a series of names. They didn't say if that was her name or not, but I took it upon myself to call it out. And I said, "Where's whoever? Is this person in here?" And like I said, it was wrong. Yes, Carmen, I'm okay. But if they wanted to go the legal route, nobody should have been panel hopping. They didn't come out and tell me to dox her. We were just talking, and they gave me names.
She's not taking the fall for her friends. She's being honest that she is the one.
I mean, I have the text messages with Sal's. I have some of the ones out of our group chat. I mean, that's all I have in my word. And I've never wronged anybody in this community until this situation right here. Now, I don't know if anybody else in this whole situation can say that, but all I have is my word. The Sister Scissors account, as far as I know, Rose and Chewy had nothing to do with that. I don't know who.
We still don't know who made that page. But it wasn't Rose and Chewy.
And we don't know who made Rose's account either. The one that had her picture and stuff. Thank y'all for the support. I really, really do appreciate it because it took a lot. The girls can, I mean, if they was willing to speak on here, they would tell y'all how much my anxiety was up that throughout, the whole time after doing that, which they probably don't want to talk to us ever again. But hey, they're the ones that left the group chat and didn't give us a chance to say anything back to them. They just
or question anything.
Right. The minute it was questioned, it was, we can't protect you anymore.
We just felt we owed y'all something because y'all had so many questions this morning. And to be honest with you, there was only me, Bayou, Peachy, Myra, Elena, and Sal's on that one last call that lasted, the one that kept on going, right, Bayou?
The Chewy call was, it lasted, I'm telling you, probably from 1 o'clock
That's
to about
the one
10
that
o'clock.
you closed down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was already knocked out by then.
And in the call with Sal's, and if Sal's wants to say, she can. I fell asleep in that call. I mean, I work nights. I have kids. I have things I have to take care of. So, I fall asleep really easy. But I told her what I was in there. Say.
I didn't speak because I didn't want my words twisted.
And Discord is the devil. I've heard it and everybody said it was, but I never joined up Discord until Myra. And she's like, hey, y'all join the Discord. We can do calls. We can watch things in it. We can send pictures and stuff. So I just kind of thought it was, I didn't sit on a call with Sal's for a month. No, we didn't. The call with Sal's was less than a week ago. Less than a week ago. The night that Chewy's call, there were 2 different calls. The one y'all heard and the one that y'all didn't hear.
Exactly.
And we understood that Myra and Elena did not want to support Rose and Chewy anymore. And we would talk about it in our chat and stuff, but we respected them. We thought they respected us. And then they said they just couldn't do it anymore. No, Sal's had the Chewy call for a month. I don't know when Sal's got the Chewy call. How long have Myra been talking to Charles? Just a few days ago? Or it could have before? I don't know. And you're right, he does get on there. He likes to garden. He likes to sip some beverages. And he gets rowdy. And that's not the time to come on live. I will say that, but I can't control that. I mean, hopefully
I
most of
just
y'all's
hope y'all
questions
weren't
are
expecting.
answered.
I hope y'all weren't expecting any drama, because that was really isn't our intention at all. We don't want the problems.
No, I mean, we're expecting them to come, but all I can say is my conscience is clear. I apologize to the person that I wronged.
Hey, Miss
Yep.
Bayou and Miss Susie, I just have a quick question for y'all. I feel my heart is going out to you all because you all are in a very difficult situation. I do adore Rose, and I respected Chewy, and this is hard for people that are in our situations because we do love them. And I don't like Sal's. I didn't like Sal's before this. I don't like her now. I feel for her, and I'm trying to understand where she's at and how fearful she could be in her situation. Uh, I, I, I just, like I said, we're kind of caught in the middle. So I respect that you all are coming up and saying where your part in was it.
Yeah, we just don't want the drama shit following us everywhere, because that's not what we came here for.
Right. And I've always said, up until this Sal's thing, Chewy and Rose kind of stuck to the case, and anybody that, was new or interested in the case, I would always send people to their lives because that's what they did. A
And
lot
that's
of
right.
us,
They are the only ones talking about the case. They are.
right. And a lot of us,
Nobody else is doing it.
myself, I'm speaking about myself when I say this. I like to, and I used to panel hop a lot, but I went, for the drama and the Jerry Springer of it, where Chewy and Rose always kind of just did the Gypsy Rose thing. And if I was in the mood to listen about the case, that's where I went. Um, but with this coming out, he has said some, off the wall stuff that, when he first, the whole I'll do with you what I wish thing, I took that as that was just right then and there out of anger. And I grew up with 3 older brothers, so I know men, come off clutch, they do what they have to do, and I get that, and they say stuff, and he felt his family was being threatened, and he was angry about it, and I get that. So I
His
kind of,
family was being threatened. Not he
And
didn't
we
think
agree.
so. His family
Right,
was
but
being threatened.
I'm talking about from the outside, not going in his lives, hearing their sides. I took that as, he was just in the moment angry. I took it as he was going to torture her, not that it was a sexual thing like everybody else did. But I excused that. And then when I heard the call, I was so disappointed and heartbroken. So I'm trying to see both sides, and I feel for you guys, and I love y'all, and I know y'all are about the case, and I know Chewy and Rose are still about the case, and I hope they continue it.
We do too. There's no excuse. I mean, I can't sit here and see so many comments. If it doesn't excuse it, it doesn't excuse it. And it was illegal what he said. Yes, it was hurtful, awful, every term you can imagine. But it's not up to me or Mimi or Rose, anybody. It's up to
Anybody.
Chewy to
Well,
get
wait a minute.
the help.
People are asking me how I excused it because they are my friends and I love them. And if your friend has, a hookup or a glitch or a fuck up, you don't just abandon them. You feel why that you try to understand why he come off that way, why he was so aggressive about it. And I excused that. So yes, and I didn't like Sal. So was it right what he said? No. Did I agree with it? No. Did I just shove him off to the side because he made one inappropriate comment? No. And then when I heard this is when I go, oh fuck, he needs some help. That was not right. That's not cool. He's obsessed or something. So the first time, yes, I excused it because he was my friend and I love him. And I still love him. And I hope and pray that he gets whatever help he needs to channel his anger where it needs to be.
That's the way it should be, Steph. That's the way it should be.
But don't come at us
Lala.
that still love them because they were our friends.
That's very respectable. Steph.
I think that's
I don't
really
know. I'd just like to get a
respectable.
large
And I
Coca-Cola,
think
please.
people should respect that. Like you guys, you have to
Lala
give
had a
grace
question.
and you have to respect that. Seriously.
I mean,
And
y'all wanted the answers. Here's some of your answers from the questions that we heard. Go ahead, Lala. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So you, is it Susie? Susie, Myra, Peachy, Rose, and Chewy were all on this call a month ago. Why didn't anybody, if they were so concerned about Sal's and her safety, and they just didn't feel right about this, why didn't they say something sooner?
I don't really have an answer for that.
Exactly.
I was trying to get them to just nip it in the bud, squash it, and stop. That's and that was too hopeful of me to wish that it would just all of a sudden stop. Because in a perfect world, obviously it's not going to just stop. But that was our goal, was to talk to him and get him to, both of them, to leave Sal's alone, stop doing whatever they were doing, which, I don't know exactly all what they were doing. I've heard. And I don't know what Sal's was doing. So, I'm not saying Sal was threatening him.
They were
felt
maybe
threatened.
scared. Okay, go to the authorities. Give it to the authorities.
Yeah.
But when you all spoke with Sal's on that Discord, I know you said y'all don't have a copy of that. What was her intention? What was your intake from that conversation with Sal's? In your opinion, how you took it?
I took it as she wanted the truth out there. Like she told me. I don't know if I can look at it now. Yeah, she wanted the truth out there. She said that it was possibly going legal. She had preventative measures if anything happened. Without looking
And
at her
she has every right to that. I want everybody in the chat to know she has every right to do whatever it is she needs to do. And this is from somebody that don't like her. She has every right to do what she needs to do to feel safe at home. That's it. Period. He has said some stuff that, as a single woman, would make me fearful, or make, like Elaine said this morning, would make me lock my doors and know where my peace is.
Absolutely.
So I feel sorry that she has to go through this, and I still don't like her, but I hate that she's having to go through this.
Yeah, I didn't like her either, but I wouldn't.
You're allowed to have empathy for somebody because of the shit they went through, but they both went through shit on different times.
But as me saying, Chewy and Rose are my friends, and hearing what he's going through, he's clearly needing help.
And that's the main thing right now. As their friends, I hope he gets the help he needs. And I just, I hurt for them on that aspect of it. But at the same time, I hope Sal's gets the help she needs to feel safe, because some people need help to get through something like this mentally. So whatever she needs, I hope she gets too.
Yeah, can not like somebody and still feel bad. I mean, come
I
on.
I
have
do. I
I
do.
have
Go
I
ahead.
have
I'm
a
sorry.
question, if you don't mind, Steph Tone. Bayou Bell, we haven't had much interaction, but I guess my question is that I'm not going to ask you about Chewy and Rose. If I have questions for them, I'm going to address them directly. I wanted to ask you about, you had said that you allowed yourself to get caught up in this and you openly admitted to doxing Sal's. So my question is, going forward, have you identified how you allowed yourself to get swept up into it? And how do you plan to prevent yourself from doing it going forward? Because I don't think that it's fair to just be like, oh, sorry, and it's just brushed aside because everybody thinks what Chewy did is worse. So what are you doing as far as correcting your actions going forward?
That's a good question. And the only thing that I can really tell you, and I don't have a really good explanation, is just to, not do it again. Yes, I got wrapped up in the drama trying to back my friends, thinking I was doing the right thing. Okay. Going forward, I would say I'm going to try to stay out of everybody's business and not get into a situation like that again. I mean, I don't know if that's the answer you're wanting or if I even answered your question, but that's the best I have at the moment.
I mean, has this shown y'all how going real life is so wrong in every aspect? Real life on people
Yep.
is.
We don't get to condone that behavior either.
At
It shouldn't
all.
have to go that far.
I have a question. We keep hearing that Sal's threatened Chewy and Rose. Were y'all told, by Chewy and Rose that she was threatening them? And did they elaborate on exactly what she was supposedly doing?
Or show you proof? I've not seen
Or
proof
show you
where
No, we
she
don't
does
have,
right?
them.
I don't have no, I don't. I mean,
So y'all
I'm
went
only
by
taking
word.
their word that
Okay.
she looked at their Facebook. She was trying to find out where they lived and the whole homophobic slurs and all this. I don't know.
You saw
I've
all
never
that for
heard her
yourself?
threaten them, but that's what I was trying to say is both, she needed to get her story out about going on panels, but it just needed to stop.
Well, we know
Have
that
all the
she went on
answers.
their Facebook. We know that for a fact.
Yes.
But do we know if she got their address and or phone numbers?
I do not know that.
I do.
Because Facebook is not doxing per se because it is a public
It's a
platform.
public platform. Yeah.
Right. But I know Chewy and Rose has said she's threatened to show up at our house. And my question, I guess, to Chewy and Rose is, how do you know she had your phone number and or address? Did they ever tell you guys that?
No, they did not. We would just hear them when they would go, be on panels saying, they were scared for their life. They didn't know what Sal's was capable of, just like she doesn't know what they're capable of. It's the same thing on both sides.
Somebody's saying that she took pictures of their family and posted them. Is that true?
I haven't seen pictures. No, I take
That's
that
the
back.
thing is that we never saw none of that.
I
We
That's what
didn't
we're
think it was
getting
any of our
at.
business
Right.
either.
Well, I mean, if it was posted,
I've never seen it posted on TikTok.
I
yeah,
never
that's
saw
Her
it.
family.
that's what I'm saying. We never did either. I
No,
mean,
we
and I
see her
wasn't like
face.
deep involved in it or anything. Like people saying about a wedding dress, I never saw any of that, but I didn't go looking either.
I never seen
But
a wedding dress picture either.
right, so
I
it
don't know
just
what Sal's looks like either.
we've heard the thing is we heard Chewy on that recording saying he knows her name, her phone number, her address. He knows all these things about her, but we've never heard Sal say those things. And I'm not trying to take sides. I'm just trying to put all the pieces together. Because look, I'm not Sal's biggest fan either. But it just like it's like we're missing something here because if they were so threatened by her, there should be something there to prove that she was threatening them. Whereas we have that recording saying, with Chewy saying those things, threatening her. I'm just trying to, because look, this is hard for me, y'all. I love
Well,
Chewy and Rose, and I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around
I
And
wish
they
all
they
of
would
didn't
this.
come out and
antagonize
show us
her.
their things.
well,
No.
to bounce off of what Nelly said, and do you know? Because you were saying that they were being threatened.
Right. And do
Somebody
you know?
just made a Chewy page with his address and phone number on it. Just a little
You
while ago.
see? You see how stupid it gets?
So what is
But is
that?
that okay? And I get that. But is that styles or is that because we know, look, I've been attacked and never directly by people who talk about me on a panel. It's usually it's by proxy. And that's why I'm trying to figure out everything, I guess. And
And
either way you look at it, it's wrong.
The bottom line is this all stems from Gypsy Rose Blanchard, okay? Because they are on a mission to stop the cockroach. Y'all all know that.
I agree.
And I do say, Chewy Rose, if you have, whenever you're ready to speak, come up here and speak and tell the people what they need to hear, because I'm trying to answer the questions that I've heard all day long, and I wanted the main question addressed about the dachshund, Chewy docs sows. I kept hearing that statement being made.
They never did that.
No, it was me. It was my choice. They didn't even know I was doing it.
Is there any way we
She
can
took
get Chewy
accountability.
and Rose up here to talk about this and give them a safe space to speak on it?
I've been trying.
If they want to come up, they'll come up. I can't. They don't owe anybody anything.
well,
They
if
said.
y'all hear this, Chewy and Rose, this is not making it better. Honestly, it's kind of making it worse. I think that y'all should.
So what do
come
y'all
up
want
and-
from Chewy and Rose? Let me ask that. What do
I
you
would
all
say
want from Chewy and Rose?
me personally, more so Chewy than Rose, to speak up and at least talk to people who have questions.
Maybe just give them a safe space to come up and speak and mute, all of us mute, and, except for the host, obviously, and let
And
them
turn the comments off.
speak and turn the comments off, and give them a
Because no
place.
matter-
Well, they're
no matter what
going to
we
get
say-
attacked, and I know that they're not afraid of being attacked verbally, but they will be attacked, and that's an issue here on TikTok.
Yeah, everybody gets attacked. I've been here 3 years, and it used to be a fight maybe every month. And here since January, everybody's been going after everybody. It seems every day since January.
Because somebody has always got to be the top dog, and I don't understand that.
I don't either.
I came on this app to
It's not
expose
worth it.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I don't need to be the top dog. I don't need to brag. I don't need to hoot and holler. I want this roach exposed, period.
Correct.
All this other stuff is BS. Why somebody would go after Chewy and Rose the way they have, I don't know. Let's look at the beginning. Look at how they've gone after everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, Sauls used to say, oh, well, I only go over there because I'm getting information for you guys. That's not true. You've always been a part of that group of people.
I think
I have sat back and watched all of this transpire. And for some of you people to say, oh, well, they need a family check or whatever the hell y'all call it, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Hey, okay, so I have a question. And listen, I have one question for Chewy, not Rose, for Chewy. How can, I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that he wants to talk about a schmurderer, but at the same time, he's talking about schmurdering someone. And then now I'm wondering, because I'm listening to some of you, how can you want to, y'all against Gypsy, y'all want to take Gypsy down here? I'm cool with that. To each his own, girl. Like, whatever, okay? That don't bother me none. Just know that. But at the same time, he's talking about on a private call about murdering someone, a person, a human. That is not no better than what Gypsy did. That's all I wanted to say.
That's true, but
You have a
I
good
mean,
point.
they defend Gypsy, but they
I'm
are
not
going
trying to
out
defend
against
Gypsy.
Chewy.
Not at all, because
No,
I
I'm
don't
talking
condone what
about
Gypsy did.
pro
I don't condone.
pro Gypsy.
I wanted to
Huh?
give everybody context of the whole call because y'all got a piece of the call, and y'all got the worst piece of that call,
Yeah.
and it's horrible. Like I said, it is downright degrading towards Sal's. It's hurtful towards her. But I needed to let the community, like I said, let the community know that I'm the one that docs Sal's. That's one of my main reasons is that, and giving y'all context because everybody had all these theories, all these questions. People said there were 7 people in the call, all the speculation. And that's what we do all the time. We speculate on everything. And maybe if I could have given y'all just a little bit of, context, y'all could do it with it, what y'all will. And if y'all don't want to support Rose and Chewy, don't. If you don't want to support Sal's, don't. If you do, you do.
But y'all are
That's another thing,
we are all
Bayou.
grown
People
enough
pick
to
and
make our own
choose.
decisions. Yeah,
People pick
exactly.
and choose what they want to publish and put out there in the public. Put the whole fucking thing out.
Thanks for letting me up, Mimi. I gotta
Rose,
jump
can
down
you
because I'm
please get
cooking.
Chewy to come? Please, can you get Chewy to come up here?
Let me go
Well,
and do my
Sugar K
That's
Mac
messaging.
is
my
the only
truth.
No,
truth
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna get out
invite
of
him.
I don't
Hold
know
on.
us.
what else you want. I don't know what else you want, K-Mac. That's my truth of what I had to
Yes,
do
because
with
we
it.
were on that call. That's ours.
We can't put the Discord call out because we don't have access to it no more. It was taken from us.
And why is that? Because somebody wants to do something dirty with it. Why isn't it just left there? Why was it taken down?
It was taken down. The 3 other girls left the group chat, and next thing you know, they can't quote unquote protect us anymore.
Which we don't need protection because we weren't doing fucked up shit.
Exactly, Sharon. Let's hear the whole thing, not just little pieces that people choose to put out.
What I said, my part in this is that I doxed Sal's. I got information and I took it upon myself to put it in Keisha's live one day. Now, nobody knew anything because it was all jumbled up in the other comments, as far as I know, until Sal's yelled, somebody's in the comments doxing me. Then, hey, everybody's attention turns to the comments. Okay? It ate at me because I knew it wasn't right. And yes, I still did it, but I knew it wasn't right. That's why I apologized to Sal's. I went to her. I apologized to her. Like I said, if she chooses to not take the apology, that's her. I did my part by apologizing. And I did my part by letting y'all know that Chewy did not dox Sal's. That's questions y'all been asking for days on end. I'm sorry I can't give y'all anything else. There's nobody else to throw under the bus. I don't get it.
No, there's not. There was literally just us. Everybody else left.
So, question: you doxed her off of protecting your friends, right?
Yes, I did. I thought I was doing the right thing by having their back, so to speak. I'm gonna.
And I believe by you were just trying to stop the
But
bull.
you did that not hearing any threats, not knowing anything that Sal did?
I sure did. And let me tell y'all, okay? Everybody in this world has done some fucked up shit. I'm not the only one. Chewy's not the only one. Sal's isn't the only one. But this is all I can offer y'all. I can't give you the call. I can't tell you anything else in the call. I can't tell you why the call was put out except to show Chewy in a bad light. He needs help. He needs
We
therapy.
don't know
He said that.
it was sent out. We don't know. It happened out of nowhere.
Exactly, Lala. We've all done stuff we're not proud of. But y'all want, or people on the other side, or whatever side y'all want to call it, wanted. Y'all stand on your 10 toes, say it with your full chest, and follow the red fucking bouncy ball. Well, here's
And
my
I'm sorry, but Bayou is my best friend, and I'm gonna be with her. I mean, she did the right thing. I think she did the right thing because, yeah, like Brittany says, nobody is fucking perfect.
Lord knows I'm not, because I've made a lot of
What do
mistakes
you
in my
mean
40 years.
sectioned and jailed? What are you talking about, Louise? You don't even know these people.
And for
I
your
don't really know them
information,
either, but
my,
you know, I
my
know.
mother has been locked up for 34 years. So you want to talk about prison? We can talk about it. That's what brought me to the GRB's case.
Right.
It's because my mother's been locked up since I was 5, and I understand a little bit about
Oh,
prison.
gosh, I'm so sorry.
Louise, we didn't see his
That's okay.
behavior because we didn't actually hang out with him.
We supported
Now
him
his
on
tone of
panels,
voice
just
is
like
different.
50 other people did. I wasn't at their house. I don't know where they live, except the state that they live in.
I know, and it's honestly nobody's business where anybody lives.
Right?
It doesn't have to go that far.
You're right, Carrie. Maybe he can't be fixed. Maybe he can. But that's something that Chewy has to deal with, not us. And if he decides to apologize to Sal for what he said, that's between them two.
Well, Ricky Bobby, this is brand new. You know, this just came out. I just heard about it yesterday, for gosh sake. It's going to be talked about.
The call
You
was
know?
3, 4, what,
This is
3
a
days
big
ago?
freaking deal. We're not just going to push it under the rug and say, oh, it's fine. It's not fine. And I don't know how Rose is in the comments acting like it's normal. It's not normal.
They
Chewy
never
needs
wanted the
help.
drama, and look what y'all
But we're
did.
saying we don't condone
Chewy needs help.
anything like that. We don't.
It's disgusting.
Nothing's
But
How
ever
can you
since
been.
we
sit
knew
there?
about it, we felt
He
we were
said he
doing the right
wanted to
thing by
grape
doing this.
and smurder a person, a human being on the
But
internet.
y'all all listen to Sheena
She's
talking about
scared.
wanting to eat people, and that's okay?
Right.
I'm not
None of
yelling at
it's
you,
okay.
Sue. I'm just
Oh,
yelling in general.
yeah, I'm, you know, I don't support that either. You know, I mean,
I
we're
mean,
all
but
not
then why
friends,
isn't
but
she
we
shut
can agree
down?
that this is freaking wrong.
Right, but
It's
so is
not
all this
normal.
stuff that
He's a
Sheena says
man
every
who said he
day.
sits around drinking beers and he's going to go online and play music and act like nothing's wrong. That's weird.
Yeah,
Okay?
that doesn't make it better.
No, it's
So
Y'all
stupid.
you
It's
all are
support
not
him, you want
asking
to
for
normal.
an
support. I
apology. Is
mean,
that
that's
what
all
you
we
all
can tell
want? Is
y'all.
an apology?
I don't sit on a
I mean,
panel with Sheena. What are you talking about? I'm sorry.
Wait,
I didn't mean to yell. I'm not meaning to yell. I'm just upset. I'm upset for somebody who's being scared, and I'm scared for her.
Well,
what
we
did
I
are
you
don't
just
mean
say?
to
apologizing
yell.
because we were on that call,
Well,
and since
maybe
we
she
were
should have
on it
stopped. Maybe
and
she should have
involved.
stopped and not pushed him to that point, and that's what she
No,
wanted.
look, that's like saying, oh, hey,
And
lady, your skirt is too short, so you deserve to be molested or something. I mean,
No.
it is like that, Ann. Come on.
Sue, have you ever said anything out of character when you're angry?
No,
Absolutely, but
everybody's
I never
perfect.
said I wanted to go and look at somebody's house every day and look at the mileage and figure out how to murder them.
Now, that's
No, I
very
never did
wrong.
that.
But
Never
that's the
did
thing.
that, Ann.
That's
Never.
the thing. Everybody says it in anger. However, we don't sit down.
You don't say
And
that in anger. Come
exact.
on. You want
Well,
to
Louise, I
grape,
am mentally
have their
okay.
way
Louise,
with
stop.
her? I'm sorry, dude. This is bad. This is not right. It's not right. And I don't know how Rose is acting like it's just okay.
Well, everybody wanted to know who was in that call. We just told y'all who was there. Me
I
and
fear
Bayou
for
were
her
there.
too. This is not normal. Not normal for a family man to talk like that.
Totally
Okay?
agree.
A father of girls. Come on. Y'all can't back this at all.
also,
What?
and
Why Sal's is asking Morbid to go after them or him? I don't know why. It doesn't have to get to that fucking point. It's stupid.
I never said for y'all to sweep this under the rug or excuse any
No,
of it.
y'all supposed
Y'all
to
had
I know you
questions.
didn't. I know. I'm just saying there are people making excuses for this. And I
No, I
don't, I
understand.
just am saying I cannot back that.
There
If
are no
Sal wants to come
excuses.
speak, she's more than welcome.
It's really
I
bad.
gave her my part.
We ain't got
I
nothing to hide.
apologize.
And I think it's good for Chewy not to come here. Okay, at first I was like, no, he needs to be a man, he needs to come here. He doesn't need to come here, he needs to go get help. He needs to talk to somebody. Insurances cover it. I'm sure they have insurance. He can talk to somebody, even telehealth. That's how I do it. I talk to somebody. It's no big deal.
Like
But
I
it
said
makes
earlier,
you can
both
talk
sides
it
are
out.
wrong. Right. Both sides are wrong.
He can
Sal-
figure out a way to make this right, That's what a man would do.
Maybe I don't know, Patty, maybe by going up on panel and speaking on it every day. I really don't know. Whenever Chewy decides to speak out, those are questions for him. That's what
As
we
of
were
right
trying
now,
to do
basically,
originally,
that's all we
Louie.
can answer because we don't have all the answers because the server was wiped out.
We originally
Gotten
went
there.
to him with a good intentions and a good heart to
Just
say,
to apologize and let it go.
exactly. Apologize to Sal's and drop it. Move on. Let's go back to
Well,
what everybody came here for.
It's not worth it. It's
he
not worth
said
it.
last
And honestly,
night
it's
that
not.
he admitted what he did, but he said he wasn't going to apologize for it. So
Of course,
I'm
right?
not going to get it. And he said,
And we may never get it. We may not.
but it's
Here's
very
my friend.
diabolical for someone to sit
All
there
right.
and say what he said, knowing that he had sat down and mapped it out and all of that. That's the part that scares me. Like, that gives me GRB vibes.
I agree with you. It's very scary.
This community just came about. It's fucking sad too.
Listen, as somebody with a grandchild that's queer, one of the first go to with many men is that they're going to grape them, as if that's some kind of thing to say to a lesbian woman. I am beyond disturbed about the things he said. And instead of him humbling himself and realizing that he did say something wrong. I don't care what she did. I don't care at this point. You don't make threats about driving to somebody's house. You don't talk about mapping it out that you know exactly where it is. You don't talk about graping her. You don't talk about these things. Get help, Chewy, and humble yourself. Get the hell off this app for a while. I'm telling you, I got completely disgusted with your arrogance last night. I would have supported you, and maybe if you would have admitted you did a mistake and got offline for a while, I could have gotten behind that. Okay, the man realized he did something wrong. But no, your arrogance and your friggin' ego won't allow you to admit that you're wrong, and I am absolutely disturbed and disgusted by your words. I don't want to hear a damn thing about what Sal says.
Right.
I
Doesn't
don't care
matter.
what she said. She doesn't have the power to hurt you the way you do and the way you spoke about it. So I don't want to hear it. And Rose, get your man in check, okay? You got daughters.
100%.
How'd you like it if somebody spoke to your daughters this way? Huh?
It's disgusting.
Or you? Would you be okay with somebody talking to you this way? Come on, girl. Have some decency. Get the hell off the app for a while. I don't even want to look at you people. I don't want to unblock. I don't want to block you because I liked you guys, man. This is hurtful to a lot of
Same
people that
here.
cared for you.
Yeah.
Come on, man. No, I
How
can't get
can you even
behind
be in the
this.
comments,
You
like making
lost.
excuses?
Yeah, you lost any support you had from me. It's gone. It's dead. Dead.
Yeah, same here.
And you're going to over here and talk about Gypsy Rose and her while you're talking like that? What, do you not see the irony? Bro, I played it for Frank. Even he said, this dude's got to get the fuck offline, get help. Come
Yep.
on, my own husband, who doesn't even fucking get involved, thought it was weird.
Strange, man.
Listen, no. And if you're going to come here and say that you were drunk or whatever, well, let me tell you, drunk words are sober thoughts. So don't you dare use that excuse.
No, man, I'm upset. I'm gonna go down because I tell you, it breaks my heart for her. It really did.
It
I
broke my
can't. I'm
heart for
gonna.
Sal's too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off
No
because I
woman
don't
deserves
wanna.
this.
I don't wanna. You're not getting the power of hearing me cry over this, Chewy.
No
You're not getting that
excuse.
power. You need fucking help, bro.
I
Get
cried for
psychiatric
Sal's,
help.
not Chewy.
Yeah. And your daughters, boy, I hope they never hear what their father said. Shame on you, bro. Shame on you. I hope your daughters never, ever hear that from you or from another man.
Thank you, Cooks.
Thank you for letting me come and speak. I don't know what else to say, but thank you.
That's all we can say. I mean,
You're
we didn't have the
welcome.
call. If they decide to leak it later, they'll get it all. That's all I
I
gotta
was gonna
say.
say, like,
But you're not gonna catch me and buy you in any fuck shit either.
all right.
So for
Well, this
everybody else with the
wasn't a live for
questions,
you guys to get beat up or anything. This was, like
That's
I
what I was
said,
trying
I was just
to
giving you
avoid, but I
guys the
expected it.
space. And guys, I want you
yeah,
guys to
I
understand
know.
that down there in the comments. Like, this is
No,
their Susie and Bayou's space to speak out about where they stand in it.
right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
don't attack
I
them
mean, y'all.
for.
I mean, their
We
real
tried to
names
get
were
Chewy up
doxed.
here.
I'm not saying that's
Mm-hmm.
right. I don't know who doxed their real names. I don't know.
Their name and their
But the
pictures,
pages
their
have been made
picture.
about them, just
Yes.
as well as the other side, south.
But this, I mean, when they first got doxxed, I mean, you can tell Rose was hurt. She cried on that live when they showed her face. Nobody was supposed to. Nothing like this is
Rose
supposed to
went through a
happen.
lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's right because it's not. I'm not excusing no behavior, but they're saying that she didn't get doxxed, but she did. They put their picture out there. Yeah, they went on Facebook to get it, but still, you brought it to a different platform and you
It's
showed it.
selective outrage, is what it is. It's selective
Just like
outrage.
Sal's doesn't want her face shown, Rose never wanted her face shown. That's why she always did have the heart over her face. And I do remember when somebody put out her face. And it
You
was
see?
right after Sparky shared with her the Facebook page.
Yes, that's how long this shit has been going
Yes,
on. Maybe
that's how
even
long this has
longer.
been going on. You're
And I
right,
knew it
Mimi.
wasn't going to end well. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
That's like
And
literally, if we go back to like that's when things started going real. She always had that heart over her face. She always hid her face. We
Yes.
never saw her face. And then
Yeah.
Sparky shared the Facebook page, and all of a sudden, and I'm not even going to blame because I don't know.
yeah,
Like
we
we
don't
said,
know. That's what I
everybody
was
thought
just
it
going
was
to say.
Chewy, the docs, and then it was you. Like, you
Y'all
really
can
don't
blame
know.
me. I,
I've
I don't
got
really
blamed for
care.
things that's not me. I've watched other people get blamed for stuff that's not them. I wish the people that did do that to her would just admit it, since, like, Bayou, you're doing it. Like, you're admitting your part, so why doesn't the people that did it to Rose admit that they did it? And maybe we can squat. I don't
Exactly.
know.
Y'all sat here and wanted people to come out and speak out on it. I heard it all morning. And this is the only thing that Bayou Bell has to offer y'all and what Susie can offer y'all.
That's it. Because we don't mess with this stuff. We don't care for it. There's no need to fucking go real life on a fucking app. It's stupid.
And thank you for those that appreciate us coming up here and speaking. And if anybody wants to block away, it's your right.
That's right.
I'm not asking you
You
to like
follow
me.
who you follow. You block who you block. It's, yeah, everyone's
y'all-
grown up. They can support who they want.
Y'all
Leave it
sat
alone.
No,
here.
I want to say I appreciate y'all very much for coming and telling us, because I did hear the other side and I thought that was a
And
bit
this is all
shady.
we
So I
have to
appreciate
offer.
it.
That's
That's
all
all
we
we
have right
had.
now.
You know, and I owned my part in the Sal situation. My conscience is clear, like I said. And I appreciate those that say thank you for coming forward, because everybody this morning wanted people to come out in droves saying, we know this, we know this. We only know what we know. We can't offer any more.
I thank y'all both, because I know y'all are both really close to him, and I know you two got to be hurting, and it's got to upset you. And
Well, we're
I'm
also
really-
hurt about people that we thought were our friends or whatever, but it is
I
what
know
it
there's-
is.
we a lot of us feel the same ways, guys, but I know y'all were a lot closer to him than some of us. And it's just a lot to take in right now. It's like we haven't even processed what the hell we heard, you know? 'cause
Well, me and Bayo are still in the process how we were blindsided the other night.
Rose is in
We
the
were
comments
expecting that.
fighting people, saying she has proof that it was Sal's, that Sal's said it was her. Okay, Rose, show it.
I mean, she's welcome to come up and show it. I only
Show
do
it.
have like probably 40 minutes left, guys. I am going out tonight for the 4th. And I just want to say, now that I'm drinking some more. Hold on, guys.
Thank you for
chill.
doing this, then, Mimi.
You're welcome. But
busy.
can I just take a minute and say, like, Chewy and Rose are my friends. I'm not even going to say were. They are my friends. I am disgusted by what Chewy did. I still feel how I feel about Sal. I don't think she was right. What he did was absolutely gross. But I don't want people, I'm so sick of people coming at me all day like, what's your stance? What's your stance? I don't know if anybody noticed or not, but I had been backed off. Like, yes, I was still friends with them. I wasn't hanging out like in their lives all the time. I have my own thing going on. I didn't like all the Sal stuff and everything going back and forth. I wanted away from it myself. You know what I mean? But they're still my friends at the end of the day. But I want him to get help. He has to get help. He has to get off here and get help.
Yeah.
But I also think Sal needs to take a break too. If you want my honest
Mimi, I'll be
opinion.
back. I got a
wanna
therapist
ask Rose
violation.
a
Told him what he
Alright,
did.
go ahead.
I would like to ask Rose a question. Rose, you tell me where your husband is justified in saying that he would grape her, where your husband is justified in saying he knows where she lives, he knows the amount of time it would take to drive there, and that he would unalive her. You tell me what that woman did that would justify this man saying
Yeah,
that.
Rose, come on,
out
type it
loud.
out since you're so
That's
busy
what I want to
typing.
know from you,
Type it
because
out,
I want
Rose.
to know, would you be okay with somebody that, let's say your daughter's having an interaction with a problem with, and that man says something like that? You'd be okay with that? You would say that your daughter looked for it? Huh? Because at this point, the fact that you're even in here, it makes me sick. Sick to see you typing away, defending that man. I am beyond sickened by you right now. Don't you two
Rose?
have any form of like decorum, any kind of
No
decency
decorum.
in you?
Nope.
My God. I can't understand. You know what it is? It's freaking ego. That's all it is. That's all you care about is your
Narcissism.
damn
I'm sorry
egos.
to interrupt, but the chat's moving really fast and I'm not seeing her comments. What did she say? I'm sorry.
Nothing.
She's now
I'm
saying
sorry.
it was Zombie Mom is what I was told
Now
about
it's
her.
zombie mamita mija. You're gonna
That's what she
deflect
said.
now to somebody else when it
That's
was
the
your
first time
husband's
I've heard it.
voice. Your husband's voice. Girl, get your shit together, because now you're gonna deflect to somebody else. Man, girl, I don't even know what to say to you right now. What did zombie mom put her hand up his ass and make him talk? Shut the hell up, Rose. Now I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed. I'm signing off. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Fuck this
folks. I
shit.
love you.
Later, Cooks.
Well,
Why am I not seeing her comments?
What's wild is they always tried to
Because
keep
she's
the
not
drama
saying
in
anything.
their chats.
There are no
Always tried to
comments. She's
keep the
not saying
drama, and
anything.
now we have nothing but drama.
that's all it has been.
You know,
And it's
tried for so
unfortunate.
long not for that to happen.
There was a
They,
comment.
they
I'm going to say
prided
that there was a comment.
they prided
It's
their lives originally on being drama free and it being a safe space. And yeah, it became much more than that. Because there was a while that Rose didn't even nobody spoke on Sal's, but Sal still spoke on them. I don't know. Both
I
sides.
don't know what happened either, Dale. I don't know.
Everybody gets
They
to
should
help.
have just both left it alone and not brought it to the fucking internet.
Exactly.
In a Discord, y'all cuckoo.
Well,
Please.
Well, we
I didn't know
kind
nothing
of,
about it, and I didn't know that the
yeah.
person that I trusted recorded every little thing either, and they're gonna wipe it away as soon
Look,
as that
don't ever
happens.
trust
Yeah.
anybody that invites you to a Discord. Ever. Don't
Yeah,
ever
no.
trust anybody that invites
Well,
you to
we
a
know that
Discord.
now. We know that
Yeah.
now.
If they invite you to a Discord, it is a trap. Do not
Everybody
do it.
dangles it like
Stay
that. That's where
away.
you get all your info. No, y'all can keep y'all info. Thank you. Don't mean that much to me.
And maybe, you know, I'm not making excuses for Myra and Elena either, but maybe they wanted to separate themselves from this because they knew it was going to get like this. I don't know why they just didn't give Susie and I a chance to respond. It was like they wrote their paragraph and just left.
Yeah.
It hurts my heart because we were so close, all five of us.
Like they could have trusted y'all. You know?
I just wanted to make the point, and I said it in chat, but I want to voice it. If y'all really truly believe that Chewy is this violent, surely you can understand that that violence wouldn't just be contained on the internet, and it could perhaps spread into the home. And if you have ever been in a DV situation, then you understand why she would not be able to speak out against her husband. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's happening in the home. I'm just saying that everybody needs to take a breath and consider that too before we just start everybody jumping on Rose. I'm just saying, Chewy, I'm not saying that you're violent towards your wife. I am just putting that out there as a DV survivor myself.
I just
Yeah,
want to ask
people
you a
already
quick
can't process
question,
this,
and then I'm
guys.
willing to jump down. Obviously, Rose and Chewy have called Sal's a predator now for about 3 or 4 months as it's all been going on. So, after Chewy obviously said he would grape Sal's, now why is Rose obviously? Are you calling your husband a predator? Because to me, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yet people want to toss that word about on the internet as if it's nothing. So now was Chewy a predator?
I really don't know. I had a hard time understanding you. If you want to repeat yourself.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Sorry, with my accent. So obviously, Rose and Chewy, right, they've been on panels and they've called Sal's a predator. We've all heard it now for nearly 3 or 4 months. So my question is to Rose, because I can see she's in here. Are you now obviously calling your husband a predator after his comments about raping women? Just curious.
I'm not sure her take on that, but I mean, if you look at it that way, it would be the same thing.
Exactly. And I mean, the way that word gets tossed about on the internet, I'm not a fan of it anyway, but I just think it's a bit hypocritical. I can't get the word out. Hypocritical.
Right. And I didn't know anything about Sal's ex being contacted. I didn't know about nothing about Twitter. I didn't know about any of that, so I can't answer on that. And
They've also been following
it's in their chat.
our
We
family
don't know
members
all
on
that,
Twitter.
Louise.
On
We don't.
Twitter and stuff like that. They've been sending friend requests to our family members. She's got all proof of that. And that's been going on for months.
But that didn't come into the chat, and we wasn't
Rose, I don't
privy to
understand
all
what
that.
you're saying. Okay.
I don't know how people can't see though, like there's not one bit of accountability as well of her in the comments. I mean, I sort of would have had a little bit sympathy if she was like, listen, I'm really sorry, but the fact that you two girls are up here and you have been massive supporters of them to the point where you're up here now sort of fighting their battles. Why are them not on panel addressing it? What about all the people what have supported the live, supported them as friends, and give them money? Give them their own money out of their pockets. And that they cannot come up here.
I came to Mimi.
We aren't fighting their battles. We
not.
just came to clear our names.
But you shouldn't have
And I'm
to.
not saying
It should be them. You
Well,
haven't
no,
done nothing
everybody
wrong.
was asking for the
Technically,
truth earlier. What happened? Who was there? Well, guess what? Us two are here.
I understand
Yeah,
that you were
owning their
there,
part, baby.
but you haven't played a part in all of this.
She
I've seen
doesn't.
Correct,
Rose,
but
it's
just
not
like in every
clocking with Rose.
situation, right? But just like in every situation, like Sheena's always like, "Where's everybody's accountability in this and that?" These true girls wanted to step
What did
out
I
and
say
come
that
and
was a
take.
lie? I don't understand. I didn't understand when Rose said that's a lie, Bill. What have I not? I mean, what did I lie about?
Crazy.
I saw her say that. I was
I've
wondering.
heard about the stuff about Twitter. Yes, I've heard about other things, and I've seen the pages.
But we didn't go talking about it because it's none of our
No.
business.
And I'm not trying to get nobody fighting with. I'm not trying to fight with them, and I'm not trying to fight with
No,
nobody
we're
on
trying
here.
to do the right thing by just outing ourselves, saying, "Yeah, we were in that call." Did we say fuck shit? No, we didn't.
Exactly, girls. Yous haven't said any fuck shit. It's Dewey what said it, so it should be Dewey who was up here taking the questions. That's how I see it.
He's sick.
We're
He
just
can't come up here. He's
trying to do what we can.
he's
No,
too
we
busy
prefer
wanting
to
to be
go
right.
talking tomorrow.
He's
Well, maybe I did hear it. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know.
And as much as I want to feel sorry for Rose in the situation, because I know it is mostly sort of Chewy, what's aggressive, basically. Because to me, Rose doesn't come off aggressive. Like, she's in the comments as if
she's not.
Nothing's
wild.
happening.
This
As
is
if nothing's
wild to
happening.
me. I can't believe it.
Okay,
I can't
okay, guys,
believe
listen.
this
I didn't
is
come here to
happening.
bash Rose and
We
Chewy. I came here to
screamed.
set the record straight.
It's just hard
Okay,
to.
we were screaming. Excuse me for a second, Susan. We were
Sure.
screaming and hollering. What, a month ago about the whole. And I know it's not the same situation, but listen to me, please. We were screaming a month or so ago about Rogie saying how Autumn provoked him, and we didn't stand for it. I'm sorry. I've said a lot of crap to my husband recently, okay, because of our situation, and that man would never, ever, ever. And I mean, I was cruel to him because I was so angry because of what he did to me. That man would have never turned around and said some shit like what Chewy said.
Let me
It's
start.
sick.
Let me go back a little bit too.
You can't say that a man that Sal's provoked him to use the grape word.
Imagine having that as like having to sit with that though, Nelly, in your feelings. The fact that your husband is more than willing to grape another woman. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like,
sickening.
no,
And then she's in here, Nelly.
I mean, I could see
Like,
him. I could see. Here's the thing. I could see, and I'm not excusing it. Okay, I'm not excusing it because a man should never put his hands on a woman. Okay, because of something she says. But I could see maybe Chewy saying, oh, I'll throat punch her, or I'll slap her,
Yeah,
or
I agree.
and out of anger.
But not to that extent, you know.
This is calculated,
sexual,
man.
not
And then people are
sexual.
saying to me, Nelly,
Not
Well,
sexual. No.
can I say this?
A man should not go to
Let
that.
Sam
that
say
place.
Can I
I'm
say
sorry.
this? Either way, let me hear that thrown towards a woman that I care, well, any woman, but especially towards a woman I care about. I'm gonna stand by. So
Right.
I'm
Right.
ready.
I mean, as a woman, I would. As a
I'm
woman,
ready.
I would stand for it. I would sit there and say, no, that's not acceptable.
Like
To
that predatory
go
behaviour,
to a
and then
sexual
he's got
assault, I can't wrap my head around it. I can't.
No.
Can we just go back a few minutes?
Unaliving threat too.
I'm sorry.
Right. Okay, I'm not excusing what Chewy said or what he did. Okay, but can we go back just a little bit? Okay. Now, who went and sought out Rose's Facebook? Found that post, took it the wrong way. Okay, Rose said what she said to Sal's. That's what it was. Rose said what she said to Sal's. Okay? I didn't know Sal's was a lesbian. I have nothing against that. But she took that, she went and dug through hundreds of posts to find that one thing, okay? He apologized for it, but he was ripped and ripped and ripped for that.
There was a lot of other posts on the Facebook as well, what Sal's didn't put out. There was a lot more than that.
Well, I seen 3 posts on that Facebook, but I'm just saying, I'm not trying to excuse their behavior. These are things I'm thinking of as I'm listening to y'all talk.
Well, I'm still unready. If that was me.
Well, I can't make y'all like them. I can't make y'all hate them. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, if he was telling me all that, I'm not trying to hear all that. I'm still unready.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, what all big on Save the Children, this and that, I
Threatening
mean.
real life is wrong, honey bunny. Yes, it is.
It's predatory behavior.
Huh?
That's the
I think
definition of being a predator.
Going to Facebook isn't a crime. You're correct. You're right.
We're not excusing the behavior, but since we were on that call, we just wanted to let y'all know. Yeah,
Susie,
it was
thank you.
us.
Thank you, Susie.
Bayou, me and
These
Bayou were
girls
on
are
that
really,
call.
really close with these people, guys.
Did we
Give
say
them
fucked up shit?
some slack.
And I
No, nothing that's
appreciate
gonna
you,
come bite
girls.
us in the ass because we
I
don't do that.
appreciate you both speaking up because you have done the right thing. But the way I sort of see it is, like, it's not fair that the fact that they haven't got the decency to at least come up on panel with us.
I think
Well,
I was just
Marty, if they
notified that.
do, we
What
don't
if
got
it
nothing to
backfires on
hide.
you,
So
girls, and then you start getting harassed and bullied? Or what if you say something Rose and Chewie don't like, and then all of a sudden you two start getting doxxed?
I just
Or
found out
your
that they
life
were
get
having a
threatened?
family
That's my
day,
worry.
and they don't want
My
the kids to
concern.
hear it. I don't know. That's what I was just notified. They're having a family day, and they're around their children, and it may be easier.
How
I don't know.
So is she listening in earphones? Because she's been in here.
She's in here constantly in the comments,
assuming.
or some sort of family day.
I don't know. The damn group chat, the super chat's going by so fast I can't even read it.
I wouldn't have my phone on speaker around my kids. That's for sure.
Especially about
Me
That's
either.
what I'm
I have my
asking. Like,
headphones
does she
on.
got earphones in? Because
Like discussing like the father of your children in this manner, and you're in here openly listening. Like,
But can be on the
Y'all
chat, right?
blame
Like,
Chewie
come
for
on.
what Chewie said and blame Chewie for what Chewie said, the horrible things he did. Just please, like I said, do not blame him for doxing Sal's. That was my fault.
well, technically, how did you get Sal's details? And he must have doxed them to you for you to put them out. And
He asked me
technically,
if I've ever heard of a few names, and I said no. And I put those names together, and I called him out, and I guess I called her because she said I'm being doxed in the chat, and that's when we knew that was her name.
but if us bring it back, he did dox Sal's. He doxed her in them Discord call, regardless of if they want to claim they never doxed her. Yes, they did. They doxed her in that call.
No, that's true. Yeah, it was beeped
And
out.
that is the
basically, the
definition
work
of
was
doxing.
done for you, and it was handed to you to hand out, pretty much. But the work was already done for you.
By proxy.
I can see
Yeah.
that, Sam.
Apparently.
I understand that, Sam.
And by what I've been told from Sal's, obviously, it's like they've sort of been trying to influence a lot of people to go after Sal's, thinking that they wanted to sort of fit in with them and it will give them leniency. I honestly think, Belle, he's done that on purpose because he's knew that you cared for them that much that, like, it's like boiling a big pot of water. It eventually
guess you're
boils
right.
over.
I guess I was feted, and I slipped up and did it because I thought I was helping my friend.
And we've all been there. I mean, you have taken accountability, and I do
I'm okay
appreciate
if they
that.
don't want to talk to me ever again. Also, if Rose and Chewie doesn't want to talk to me anymore, I can understand where they're coming from. But
Somebody said Sal's wants to come up. Are you comfortable with that?
who, me?
Are any of y'all comfortable
Where is
with
she?
that?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with it.
I don't see her. I just heard somebody.
I was just
saw
looking
somebody
for her.
Gail and Susie.
It
I'm not
Sal's
uncomfortable because I don't
asking
got
to
nothing
let
to
me
hide.
up. Oh, okay. We got a request.
The Griftverse is Sal.
Griftverse.
Wow,
I don't think that's her.
really.
I don't think that's her.
That's really gross.
No, I think they had a live earlier where they had people on their panel and they spoke what they had to speak. Now we over here on Mimi's live and we spoke what we needed to speak.
Well, I replayed that live on Keisha's today, and to be honest with you, there wasn't really any speaking at all.
Is that Griftverse? What do you got to say, Griftverse?
No, it is me.
It
is me, guys. Hi.
Hi, Sam.
Hello.
All right.
This is This is just a goofy page that I go on. It says, if I had to do it all over again, I would have blocked you. So I don't want to argue. Please, I don't want to argue. Girls, I never would have put your name out by you. I never would have. I know that you support them. I know that you're trying to do this. Like, I don't want to put you down by saying this, but like, you're pausing, you come back and you're like, oh, I forgot to say this. They're coaching you. I know they are.
No. I
know
told y'all at the beginning that I was going to be all over the place because I was trying to remember everything for myself.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What do you think that I ever did to them?
Styles, the only thing I know that you did, because I was involved in that, was letting you know that that was Rose's Facebook. And you took it as it was homophobic towards you. I understand it. I told them I understood it. But you went panel and panel and panel. Okay? What he did to you was not right. I told you that the other night. I can't excuse it. You've never done anything personally to me.
But I told you I want the whole truth out, and you guys are still trying to cover it up, and you know you are. The reason why they came out and spoke is because Elena said, I can't protect you, and she was terrified that I was going to name her, and I told her that I wouldn't, and I never would have. She wouldn't have had my
information. I made that decision myself because I told y'all at the beginning of this
that is okay.
It ate at me. It ate at me because I felt like I was doing the wrong thing by holding it.
You did do the wrong thing. No, you did the wrong thing by putting it in the
Don't
chat.
be condescending like that, though.
I did, Sal. I'm sorry. I can't take it back. I can't. When you have your, I didn't think they were going to do that. I didn't think they were going to ghost me. Give me a few minutes to respond to them. They didn't give me that opportunity. They didn't give me the opportunity to say anything back.
Okay, that's between y'all. It's fine. Like I said, you're being manipulated. If you heard in the call, the part that they did play, you guys can hear him say, Elena, I know you're the only one who can manipulate Sal's. Do I recommend it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's the same type of thing that they did to Lady V. That's the same thing that they're doing to you guys. It's the same thing that they're doing to fucking Gia. And they're in here because they know the questions that they need to ask them to make it look like they're innocent. Like, girls, stop covering for these people. They're not okay.
I said that. I'm not covering for them. Only thing I said is somebody texted me. You want to know who? Jameson. Jameson texted me and said they're at a family event that she can't come up right now. That's what I said.
That's okay. Okay, that's okay. And Miss Moore and Posh, if you guys are actually lawyers, I wouldn't be in here defaming me right now and saying that I'm lying because you know that I'm not. They're being advised apparently by these two lawyers, Miss Moore and Posh. I don't know. There's no cover. Like, I can prove everything that I've ever said, and I can prove that I have never put any information of theirs out. No pictures, no phone numbers, I don't even know it.
And I don't know who's behind the pages either. And that's what I said. I never said you were behind the pages.
I showed
following
the
those
proof.
pages.
I showed the proof in the live that I did. And if anybody wants to watch that, or if anybody wants to come to me, I'm happy to explain it to you. The day after the apology, right? For everybody who's listening, the reason why I came here is because there's more people here that haven't heard this. The day after the apology, right? There was one. The day after the apology, next morning, she was in Anna's chat telling her thank you for exposing her messages, and she is very disturbed. I have that clip. That night, she was in Chanel's live.
Who was it?
Telling them.
Rose?
I have the clip. Yes.
Okay.
She was in the comments telling them to play a live with me and Zombie in it. We were talking about the troll page that was created on here, the Rebecca Rose is a Liar account. She said, I remember I sent you that and you were shocked, right? She's like, that I could tell that was true, like shock that whenever I sent it to you. Somebody sent her it whenever it popped up and she was like, have you seen this? Somebody doxed Rose. And I said, oh shit. I can even show you.
Yeah, actually, since I have you here about that, you've been blaming that on me.
Please.
You're on my channel. Have a little respect.
God,
I have
you guys see what I'm saying? You're going to stop me from...
Again, you're on my channel. I had something to say. You can hush for a minute.
She's muting me because she's trying to censor me. I'll go
I
on another
am muting
panel if
you.
you guys want to
Bye.
come to.
I had something to say. If she can't shut her mouth long enough where I can say something on my own panel, then I can't help her. I was nice enough to not be as big of an asshole as she is and let her up on my panel,
Right.
knowing that me and her don't like each other. I had absolutely no effing reason to let you up on my panel, Sal. I can't stand you for the shit that you've done to me. And then you want to come up here. And that's fine. I let you talk because I gave you respect. But then you want to disrespect me on my own panel because you were putting that shit on me. You've been saying I'm behind all this. I'm putting them up to it. I'm doing this. Where is your proof of that, please?
And did I not
Slayer,
just say earlier that I was scared that, you know, that she was going to say something about me, that I would no longer was protected according to somebody's words, and it kept eating at me and eating at me? So that's why I came out and said what I had to say before they could come out and say it for me.
And
To be
that's why I'm
fair,
here
it
with
would
her,
have.
because we were the other ones that were there. Nobody else was there, so y'all don't know.
It would have come out
Y'all
anyway.
wanted somebody who
Girls,
was there. Me and Bayou were there.
there was only four of you technically in that call. It would have gotten
Yeah,
out there eventually.
I know how many of us were in there. We were on it.
Yeah, we
It
were
would have.
all
We
on
also
that
didn't do
call.
no fuck shit in
May
it
not,
either.
if y'all seen the call, it may not have showed everybody, but at one point it was every single one of us in that call.
So people would have just started pointing the finger at one another, and it would have went on and on.
Worse
So
than this,
I think it was
probably.
worth coming out.
Slayer, are you up? Can you come back up?
I know, that's what I'm telling her, because I heard
She had
static when
really
she
bad
came up.
static. I want her to come back up.
Okay.
And Sal, if you can control yourself and have a little bit of respect for others, you want all this respect. You also have to maintain and give respect.
Yeah, Slayer wasn't on the call. No, Slayer, we know you weren't.
No, she
It was
wasn't.
Yes, you are an
It
echo
was only
chamber,
me and
Sal.
It was only me and
You
Bayou and 3
are
other
an
people.
echo chamber. You absolutely are. Unless people agree with you 1000%, you don't shut up. Hey, Slayer.
Hear me?
That's much better. Yes. Hey.
Can everybody hear me? Okay, sorry
Yeah,
about
I can
that.
hear you.
Yes. Hey, how is everyone tonight?
I'm
Just
good.
wanna
How are
say-
you?
Could be a lot better.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm good.
But I'm not
I am
really worried
good.
about it.
First off,
I'm not really worried about it.
First off, I want to say, you know, he's not going to act on it. He was venting. He thought he was in a safe space. We don't know the whole context of the call. That the part that I heard was just an 11-minute clip of it, and he was venting. He was venting. I have thoughts like that. You know, there's times I want to, dial 1-800 slap a hoe, but I don't dial
Choke
that
that
number.
hoe. Just choke that hoe,
Or
Sal.
whatever.
Slayer.
Well,
I love you, Slayer.
I don't choke, you know. And
So do
y'all, we can get up here and we can talk. And I just put out a post, Slayerism number 23. Talking to some people is like pissing in the wind. You're gonna get wet, so I do it.
Can I ask
I
you a
love
question,
you.
Slayer? Like respectfully. So, if you have,
Respected. Yes, ma'am.
do you have thoughts of obviously gripping people then?
I've not heard that. Like I said, I listened to the part that I got sent, and in no part of the clip that I got sent from that Discord call was there anything said about grape. I'm not saying it's not out there. I'm just saying I haven't heard it.
Not on the call. Not on the call.
It's a separate one
No.
where he said this, Slayer, and I can
second
get that sent here.
And second off, I just want to say this. There's things that's probably been said that I don't condone being said. Okay. Second off, I have had conversations with Rose and Chewy off this app, not just on this app. I'm not going to disclose what those personal
You don't
calls
have
were
to,
about.
Slayer. That's everybody's business.
No, I won't. I won't.
Yeah.
I'm that person. I'm not going to be somebody who goes behind somebody's back and, oh, this is a safe space. And then 3 days later, leak it out.
Yeah.
Because somebody was fucking minting.
Yep.
Okay? We all say stuff. We all do stuff. We all think stuff. I'm not condoning it. By no means. But they are my friends. And they will always be my friends. And if that's a problem for some people, unfollow me. Don't click on my content. Don't put my name in your mouth. And scroll the fuck on.
Appreciate those, Slayer, if obviously you sort of like retract a little what you're saying, because not all of us have thoughts like that. Some of us, maybe, but not all of us.
I didn't say everybody. Well, I mean, if I did say everybody, I mean, I'm, to each their own. But we've all, I'm not saying necessarily them thoughts, but we've all fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say you haven't, never thought
They're
of
lying.
fucked up shit,
They're lying.
they're lying. Because we all
They just can't.
Now, does it make it
We
right?
can't use the excuse of him in
We're
a
not
safe space.
excusing the behavior. We're not.
Sheena says it on the daily.
I'm not-
Has anybody called in a welfare check for her?
Well, I've
No.
never heard Sheena say she'll grape
There you
someone.
go.
She wants to eat people.
I think
That's
also
not
on that
awful and terrible and
Completely different
scary
to
and
grape in my
weird.
eyes.
I wasn't saying excuse the behavior. I said that Discord call being a safe space because it wasn't a safe space for Skip.
Yeah, I would really love the entirety of that phone call.
You're not going to get it because people are going to pick and choose so they can pick and choose who they can get mad at.
I mean, out
believe it
of
is.
7
Just getting put out,
hours, that was
Mimi.
a very,
The full call is going to be put out.
Susie lasted like 3 hours in that call, maybe 2, and that was it.
Can I fit? Yeah, I like to say just something else. Sal's, I never liked you, even before the Rose and Chewy thing, and I will not like you. I don't like your content. I don't like how you conduct yourself. I don't like how you go after people. You're like a dog with a bone. Once you get a bite, you got to chew it all the way to the middle. You can't just shut up and drop it and go the fuck on.
she's put
That's
so many
your problem,
things on
Sal.
me that were not true. Sal's went and got someone that tormented me. What Chewy did to Sal's was disgusting, right? AK did that same shit to me. And Sal's went and sought her out and brought her back to come torment me some more. That's why when AK was on that live with Sal, she asked everybody to go ask me about Nugget. You know who Nugget is? My dog that passed away, that she made like 37 accounts of. But then they put that all on me. And Sal sat here and said that
First off,
I was responsible for that marked account or whatever that doxed Chewy, and I'm responsible for what Chewy and Rose did. I've heard it for days, putting shit on me. Where's the accountability for that? That you just say shit without proof.
You
But
see,
think
and
about it,
me and
Sal.
Bayou
I
thought we were
still
taking
had enough
accountability
respect
this
to
way.
let you up here.
I'm not excusing what Chewy said, okay? But I do believe that, it was said, I don't know how to explain it, guys. I know in my heart.
Well, I don't
that
think
he
you can
never
explain
acted
it
on it and
TikTok
knows
safe
it.
words.
It was said
because
in anger and
it's hard to
frustration.
say it.
That's
Yeah.
what it was, Slayer. Anger and
Well, we're not
frustration.
excusing
We're
it.
talking like, and for you all who don't know, this is months and upon months went up on panels. He went up on orbit and tried to
You're breaking up real bad, Slayer. You're breaking up
Slayer,
real bad,
She went
girl.
up on Morbid. She went up on Morbid to try to get Morbid to go after Chewy and Rose. She has gone
Yes,
up
she
on
did.
panel upon panel upon
Yeah, we
panel.
heard about that
last
too.
week
We
or
don't,
2
but
weeks
we don't
ago.
know anything about it.
Nobody wants to talk about what Sauls has done to them. Oh, Lord, nobody wants to say anything about Sheena and the shit she says. But if Chewy were to say he wanted to eat people, oh my God, call the FBI.
No, he just wants to unalive people.
And cannibalism.
Well, you have to unalive people to eat them, don't you?
cannibalism and rape, they're both wrong. Both wrong.
It's all wrong. Every bit of it.
Yes,
All
both
of it's
sides were
wrong.
wrong. That's what we're
Thousands
trying to
wrong.
say.
But the
Exactly, Sherry.
condoning
They
what he
begged
said
Sauce
is
to
wrong.
stop. They
Thank
begged her
you.
to stop.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for saying
They were
that.
doing things behind the scenes that you weren't aware of to her.
And I said that earlier too, that there was things that we didn't know about. It's wrong on both sides. There's really a blame to
Yes,
go around.
that's what we're saying, Slayer. Like, but since we were
just
on that
need
call
to-
and included, that's why we came forward.
There
There
is
was
wrong
only
on both sides.
three other ones who were on that call.
But at the end of the day, regardless, there is wrong on both sides. They're both wrong. But what Chewy has said, it is next level type of shit. It is disgusting. It's perverted.
It was.
And it's unforgivable.
Well, then, here's my suggestion to you. If it's unforgivable to you and you don't like it, block him and, just like I said, scroll on.
I would scroll on and never support them again.
It might be unforgivable for you, but you like if he gets help, if there's changed behavior, I'm not going to say that I'm not ever going to forgive him. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to hate this man forever because that's what you guys want right now because it's not the truth.
Exactly, Balzara. But all the things Morbid says about women and children, but nobody's doing anything about that. Nobody's
Everybody
outraged
just
about
gasses
that.
him up. They gas him up, send him their hard-earned money, just like y'all say about Chewy.
Well, I personally
Well, you can't
wouldn't
really
give
say that about Morbid
another
because y'all
month.
were gassing him up when he was saying it about Bree and Sheena and Gypsy.
No,
Y'all were
I never
gassing Morbid up
gassed
then.
any of that up.
You sat
Wait.
right on his panel while he did and said the exact same thing you're saying now.
Fangirl over Gypsy, Heather. Go back to Gypsy.
I've never been a fangirl over Gypsy. I'm not a Gypsy supporter or a Gypsy stan. So before you run your mouth and
Okay,
accuse me of being
whatever.
something, then know your facts. Just because I like Bree and Sheena doesn't mean I support Gypsy. Go fangirl over Karma Collector, Ann.
Say what?
Go fangirl over Karma Collector. Your idol.
I don't need to fangirl
Just
over
because
Karma
people
Collector
like
because I'm
other
friends with
people don't
him.
mean we support Gypsy. I am not a Gypsy supporter. Never have been.
If you support and are friends with Bree and Sheena who support a murderer, then you support them and you support her.
That's not true.
So shut up with that.
No,
okay?
that is not true. That is not true because I do not join in on
It
the
is true.
discussion of
That you
Gypsy.
hang with you are the company you keep, Heather. End of story.
Well, then keep that in mind with the company you keep, Ann. Keep that in mind with the company you keep, Chewy Karma. Keep that in mind then, honey. Because you're just
And
like
so what? I got no
Heather.
problem. I'm a grown ass woman. I can handle it. I don't have a problem with either of them.
So we
And I'm all over the place. How could you say that? And I don't condone what Gypsy did. You can't tell people what they are or what
But
they
you
not.
babysat her baby,
Exactly,
right, Born? You babysat
your
that
point?
baby, right?
What's your point? Point and?
Liar. You're a fucking liar.
They
All right,
were
we're getting
over
off
here
track.
just
We're
a
getting
few
way
weeks
off
ago.
track, guys.
Ladies,
Way
calm
off track,
down.
guys. Way off
I was
track.
about to say,
Let's just, calm down.
Way off
we
track.
didn't want this to blow up like this. We don't care for the drama. We don't care for none of that. We don't.
What he
Because
did,
we come
what he
clean
said
because
was
we
wrong.
were in that call. You weren't there. It was me, Bayou, Peachy, Rose, Elena, Chewy, and that's it. And Myra. That's it.
And y'all
You're not
brought
going
it
to get
out.
nothing else out of nobody else unless they pull out the whole call. And if they put it out, they put it out. Oh, well.
It is what
So
it
you can
is.
hear what they say.
Thank you, Mimi. I will thank everybody for just listening to what I
Yeah,
have to say.
for sure.
And like
I'm
I
actually
said,
going to shut it down. It is the 4th of July
Yeah,
weekend,
us
y'all.
too, because
Please get
we're
off
done.
this app.
Yeah,
Go
for
spend
real.
time with your family. I'm going on a boat. I'm going to
Happy
go watch some
4th.
fireworks.
Enjoy,
Happy
Mimi.
4th of July. Guys, go love on your families. Get off
Have
this
fun,
app.
Mimi.
It doesn't matter.
Bye, guys.
Sal's, Chewy, everybody can fight about it on Monday, guys. Get a little air. Love you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.